From the silent expanse of space, our world appears as a tranquil blue marble, a haven of life suspended in the cosmic dark. For all of human history, this planet has been our only home. We are a species defined by our relentless curiosity, a drive that compels us to look beyond the horizon not just in space but in time. We ask the biggest questions imaginable. Where did we come from? And perhaps the most profound and unsettling question of all, where are we going? What does the deep future hold for our species and for the very planet that gave us life? This journey is not one that measures time in years or centuries, but in eons. We will venture billions of years into the future to confront a stark and unavoidable truth. Our world has an expiration date. The Earth, which feels so solid and permanent, is caught in a grand cosmic drama with a predetermined final act. Its ultimate demise is not a matter of if, but when. The forces that will unmake our world are as powerful as they are relentless, operating on scales that dwarf human comprehension. The most certain of these threats hangs above us every day: our sun. It is a middle-aged star, currently stable and life-giving, but it will not remain so forever. In about 5 billion years, the sun will exhaust the hydrogen fuel in its core. As it begins to fuse helium, its outer layers will swell catastrophically, transforming it into a colossal red giant, engulfing Mercury and Venus. While Earth may narrowly escape being swallowed, its fate will be sealed long before. The sun's increasing luminosity will trigger a runaway greenhouse effect. Our planet's oceans will boil away, and the atmosphere will be stripped into space by the intense solar wind. The surface of the Earth will become a scorched, molten wasteland, but we may not have to wait billions of years for a cataclysm. The solar system is a cosmic shooting gallery, and Earth has been in the crosshairs before. Countless asteroids and comets, remnants from our solar system's formation, drift through the void. We have seen their destructive power. 66 million years ago, a 6-mile-wide asteroid struck the Yucatan Peninsula, triggering a global winter that wiped out the dinosaurs. While we now track the largest near-Earth objects, countless smaller, yet still city-destroying rocks remain undetected. An impact is a statistical certainty. The only questions are its size and its timing. And even if we survive the threats from above, a powerful force is at work from within. The ground we stand on is not static. The continents are adrift on a sea of molten rock, constantly in motion through plate tectonics. Over vast stretches of geological time, this slow, inexorable dance brings the world's land masses together. In about 250 million years, scientists predict the formation of the next supercontinent, Pangaea Ultima. This colossal landmass would create an environment hostile to most life. Its vast interior would become an extreme desert with scorching temperatures. The merging of continents triggers massive volcanic activity and dramatic shifts in sea levels, events often linked to mass extinctions. Faced with a dying sun, cosmic impacts, and a planet that will reshape itself into an alien world, the ultimate question becomes about us. Is humanity destined to be a fleeting chapter in Earth's long history, a brief flicker of consciousness extinguished by the indifferent cosmos? Or can we become something more? Can our ingenuity and our will to survive allow us to transcend the fate of our home world? This is the story of our long-term future, a story of immense challenges but also one of incredible possibilities, a journey to the end of the world and perhaps to the beginning of humanity's true journey among the stars. From our pale blue dot, suspended in a sunbeam, the cosmos beckons. For millennia we have looked to the stars, driven by an insatiable curiosity woven into our very being. This drive pushed us across continents, over oceans, and into the vacuum of space. But now we stand at a new precipice, contemplating a leap far greater than any before. The discussion is no longer just about exploration, it's about survival. The challenges and possibilities of humanity leaving Earth to colonize other planets and eventually the entire Milky Way represent the ultimate test of our species. Our home is a fragile oasis. As we look out upon its serene beauty from orbit, we are also reminded of its vulnerabilities. The long-term survival of humanity may depend on our ability to become a multiplanetary species, hedging our bets against existential threats, from cataclysmic asteroid impacts to the slow, inexorable changes we inflict upon our own environment. The question is no longer if we should go, but how we can possibly surmount the monumental obstacles that lie in our path. The first tentative steps will be taken within our own solar system. Mars, the red planet, has long captured our imagination as a second home. Yet, it is a harsh and unforgiving world. Its thin atmosphere offers little protection from deadly solar radiation, its temperatures plummet to unimaginable lows, and global dust storms can rage for months. Establishing a self-sustaining outpost there would require unprecedented feats of engineering, creating breathable air, sourcing water from polar ice caps, and building habitats shielded from the hostile environment. Beyond Mars, the icy moons of Jupiter and Saturn, like Europa, hint at the possibility of life in their vast subsurface oceans. But reaching these hidden seas, buried beneath miles of solid ice and bathed in intense radiation, presents a challenge of another magnitude. These interplanetary hurdles, however, pale in comparison to the sheer mind-boggling scale of interstellar travel. The distances are almost beyond human comprehension. Our nearest stellar neighbor, Proxima Centauri, is over 4 light-years away. A journey with our current chemical rocket technology would take tens of thousands of years. We are, in essence, islanders staring across an ocean of unimaginable breadth with nothing but a simple canoe. To cross this cosmic ocean, we must confront the fundamental laws of physics. Einstein's theory of relativity dictates a universal speed limit, the speed of light. This highlights the immense technological hurdles we face. We need a revolution in propulsion. Concepts like nuclear fusion rockets, which harness the power of a miniature star, or vast solar sails, pushed by the faint pressure of sunlight, could potentially cut the journey time to centuries or decades. But even these are just stepping stones. Truly interstellar civilizations may need to master technologies that currently exist only in the realm of theoretical physics, harnessing the volatile energy of antimatter annihilation, or perhaps even bending the fabric of space-time itself with concepts like the Alcubierre warp drive. The energy needed for such feats would be astronomical, requiring the entire output of a star. Yet, even if we solve the propulsion problem, an even greater challenge remains: the fragility of the human body. The void between stars is not empty. It is filled with high-energy cosmic rays that shred DNA. A multi-generational journey aboard a world ship would expose its inhabitants to centuries of this radiation, alongside the debilitating effects of zero gravity, which causes muscles to waste away and bones to become brittle. And what of the psychological toll? The crushing isolation and confinement within a metal shell. This forces us to consider a radical proposition. To withstand such journeys, humanity itself may need to change. The slow pace of natural biological evolution is insufficient. The potential need for biological or technological evolution is no longer science fiction, but a practical consideration. Using gene editing tools like CRISPR, could we engineer future astronauts to be inherently resistant to radiation? Could we induce a state of long-term hibernation to pass the centuries-long voyage in slumber? Or perhaps the solution is not biological but technological. We could transcend our flesh and blood limitations entirely, merging with machines to become cyborgs, or even uploading our consciousness into resilient, immortal robotic forms. Such a transformation would solve the problems of radiation and aging at a stroke, but it raises profound questions about our identity. If we leave our bodies behind, are we still human? This journey to the stars is not just an external one, but an internal one, forcing us to confront the very definition of what it means to be us. The challenge of leaving Earth is therefore twofold. It is a test of our ingenuity and a crucible that will forge the future of our species, whatever form it may take. The text also considers the role of artificial intelligence as a possible successor or hybrid partner for human life. As we pull back from the familiar blue marble of our home, a profound question comes into focus, one that defines our entire existence at this moment in history. After millions of years of evolution, of struggle and discovery, we find ourselves at a unique crossroads. We are the first species on this planet capable of contemplating its own future, and more importantly, of actively shaping it. This newfound power forces us to confront the ultimate question: what is the future of humanity? Is our current form, Homo sapiens, the pinnacle of our evolutionary journey, a final state to be perfected and preserved? One path suggests that it is. This is the path of conscious choice and technological advancement, a future where we take the reins of our own destiny. Through global cooperation and shared ethical frameworks, we could solve the existential threats of our own making. We are already building the tools for this monumental task. In laboratories across the globe, scientists are unlocking the very secrets of life. Genetic engineering offers the potential to eradicate disease and enhance our biological capabilities, freeing us from the lottery of natural selection. Artificial intelligence is rapidly evolving, promising to solve problems beyond the scope of the human mind. We envision a future of cybernetic enhancements, merging mind and machine to transcend our physical limitations. And we look to the stars with blueprints to carry the seed of humanity to other worlds. On this path, humanity becomes the master of its own house, an enduring presence defined by its intellect and its will to survive. But there is another, more humbling possibility. What if we are not the final chapter, but merely a transitional paragraph in a much grander evolutionary narrative? Consider the immense timeline of life on Earth. For billions of years, one form has given way to the next. From the first single-celled organisms to the age of dinosaurs, no species has been permanent. Each was an intermediate stage, a stepping stone in the relentless march of evolution. Why should we be any different? Perhaps our very intelligence, the tool we believe will grant us permanence, is actually the catalyst for our own succession. Our technology may evolve beyond us, becoming the next dominant form of intelligence. We might merge with it, becoming something post-human, or we might simply be rendered obsolete, a crucial but temporary bridge between biological and silicon-based life. From a cosmic perspective, our entire civilization is but a fleeting spark in the vast, dark expanse. The grander narrative may not be about one species on one planet, but about the journey of consciousness itself. We could be just one of countless species across the cosmos that reach this technological tipping point, destined to contribute our unique spark to a universal awakening before fading away. These two paths are not necessarily mutually exclusive. Perhaps our greatest act of conscious choice will be to embrace our role as an intermediate stage, to knowingly shepherd the birth of our successors. The ultimate question, then, is not simply about survival. It is about purpose. Are we here to perfect ourselves or to create something greater than ourselves? As we gaze into the silent, star-filled abyss, we are left to wonder, what is our role in this cosmic story? The answer lies not in the stars but within us, waiting to be written.